Hey, what's up, everybody? Got a quick video for you. Excited about this one because it's straightforward to the point, but it's very meaty. So check it out. Promotion, not the kind of promotion they be talking about in these prosperity churches. Promotion. That which you promote, be very, very careful because it can quickly become infused with your life. That which you promote and that those things which are promoted to you. I'm gonna give you an example. Amazon Prime. I'm sure all you guys use Amazon. You buy products. I bought some products the other day, right? Every time, what do they ask you every time you go buy? They always ask you, they say, would you like to get Amazon Prime to deliver your products, right? Naturally, you're like, oh, free 2-day shipping. You think about doing it. You want to click in it, whatever. The thing is that half the time, more than half the time, you don't even want Amazon Prime. You hate Amazon Prime, but they always want to give you what? The free trial. They say, click the free trial, and once you get the trial, you can get all your goods shipped for free. And if you don't like it, you can always get rid of it, right? And the thing is sometimes either you forget to get rid of it or you begin to what? Like it. Those things which are promoted to you, be very, very careful because they can quickly become infused in your life. When you go to Costco, when you go to, Sam's Club or any other place that you go to, when they got the samples, they're promoting something to you. They're trying to get you to try. This is why I don't even like trying the samples because half the time they get me to eat the ice cream or try this new whatever it is. I'm like, I'll buy one, and sometimes it'd be good. Be like, yeah, I'll buy that. I didn't go to the store for that. I didn't go to the store to waste my money on some new tortilla chips or some new whatever. I went to the store to get what I needed to get, and this is just unneeded things that I don't need right now. The point is, those are very simple things. Those are food items. It's a $5 purchase, whatever. These things I'm talking about are spiritual matters. These things matter for your soul, for your family's life, for your life, right? The things which you promote, let me give you an example of that. If you start promoting, let's say, a certain musician, a certain worship artist, right? Let me give you a very distinct example. K-Love, let's say you choose Maverick City, right? I haven't heard a song from them in a while. Let's say you choose Maverick City. They have a new song that you really like. I think they have that one like "Fear Is Not My Future" or something like that. Try not to even listen to Caleb these days. Anyways, so let's say you have that song. You're like, I love this song, "Fear Is Not My Future," Maverick City. Man, I love this song. Hopefully it's them. It might be Elevation Worship. Anyways, you wind up like, no what? Let me listen to another song. Let me listen to another song, and then you start. Well, let's say you start promoting that song, right? As soon as you start promoting that "Fear Is Not My Future" song, Maverick City, you actually start checking it out. Then you go listen to another song, and then you start promoting that music, and you're like, hey, you guys should buy the whole album. You put it on your Facebook, whatever. You tell people about it. Soon enough, you're like, know what? I'm gonna go to one of their concerts. Then soon enough, you say, oh man, at the concert, I want to go see John Gray preach. Then you go to John Gray's church, and then you start listening to John Gray's sermons. That what you promoted has become infused with your life because you were thinking about a song, you were promoting a song, but that song wound up starting promoting things to you. It's just it's this ebb and flow, this back and forth of you only came for this one song that was touching you and your soul in this moment, but now you're over here going to this man's church. You don't even know what any of the stuff he's talking about, but since they promoted this worship band, which makes this song that you happen to like because you're going through a season of life that you feel like fearful, and you thought this was the solution to you, you want to going back all the way to them, and now John Gray has become a part of your life, and not just John Gray, everyone that he's in community with has become a part of your life. All because Caleb has decided to promote a song for you, and you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to get y'all to see that be very, very careful about the things you promote and the things that are promoted to you. I've shared Stephen Furtick songs on my Facebook. I've shared quick snippets of his messages. I'm just being utterly openly real with you, so we can talk. I've shared people that I do not like and I do not consider brothers in the faith at this point. I do not, you know what I mean? The point is that I caught a whiff of something that smelled good. It seemed good for my soul in the moment. But once I went down the rabbit hole a little bit, once I went down that trail, I found out they were actually baiting me. this is a bait and switch. You get what I'm saying? And so when Amazon baits and switches you and says get the free trial, either it's free or it's 199 or only 15, just pay $15. Your shipping on the stuff costs $12 anyway. You can get it in 2 days. You forget to turn it off, or you start buying more items from them. That's the point. That's why they have Amazon Prime. They want you to buy more items. They didn't want you to just get that one item. They want you to get two and three and four and five and buy a whole warehouse. You get what I'm saying? That's what these circuit of preachers want you to do. They don't want you to just get their one worship song in that moment. They want you to go to the concert. They want you to go to the Passion conference. They want you to go to this conference over here and go buy this book. They want to make you a part of the circuit. You think you're going to church and getting uplifted from where you've been. They know that if they give you $20 worth of Chick-fil-A and $10 worth of Starbucks, even if you don't have no tithe money, you're going to tell four more people promotion about what your experience has been, and those people are going to have some money or some connection to a deeper interest in wanting to be a part of that church, and they're going to start giving them money. And then that $30 worth of Chick-fil-A they gave you and your friends just became $3,000 worth of profit for their tithe money and all their special offerings and all their guest pastors. You're promoting things that you don't understand have implications that are bigger than you. Okay? Why does this matter? Tramel, why are you always rambling about promotion, about these people, and about um, all of the Christianity? Because it's a farce. These people are liars. They've taken our holy God and this holy book, which we love, which we get our very life from the words of God. We man should not eat bread alone, but every word of God. We get our very life from this stuff, but they want to take it, they want to do a bait and switch with it and pump you up with whatever they got going. So when I'm reading Second Chronicles 34, when Josiah comes to power, you see that it says when he became 12, he started desiring the Lord. Say he started seeking the Lord. It say right here for this is verse 3, chapter 34, Second Chronicles. For in the 8th year of his reign, when he was yet young, he began to seek after the God of David, his father. It was in his eighth. He was only 8 years old, or in the 8th year of his reign. Sorry about that. And in the 12th year, he began to purge Judah and Jerusalem for the high places of the groves and the carved images and the molten images. So this man became king when he was 8. Okay. He reigned for 31 years, but it took him to his 8th year of being, so he was 16, I guess, when he actually started seeking God. And it took him another 4 years until he was 20. It took him 12 years to go from even just doing the basic things of being a king in Jerusalem to actually seeking God, like, God, who are you? And then 4 years after that, purging all the things from Judah, all the stuff it says from Balaam, all the images of the high groves. He took the bones of the priests that used to worship to the false gods. He dug them up and burned them to desecrate them, because it had no place in the kingdom of Judah. The things of Satan has no place in your heart. The things of this world has no place in our heart. So as soon as we start promoting things or allowing things to be promoted to us, and we think, oh, I'll just take this or I'll just take that, it says, do not give the devil a foothold. Don't give him a foothold, because he will take the whole mound. He will try to take control of your life and get in there. It took this man 12 years. This is one of the most purest kings that ever lived in the kingdom of Judah. And so when I see these people, these wolves in sheep's clothing, these John Grays, these Stephen Furticks, these T.D. Jakes, these Joyce Myers, these people that they connect with. Oprah, she's always bringing on these Joel Osteens and T.D. Jake people, these sympathizers of the world. She gets these type of pastors, these Rick Warren type people, to get you infused with what she's got going on. But she has nothing to do with the kingdom of God. She has nothing to do, but she's trying to mix it like they're similar, like they can be one. No, they cannot be one. Be ye separate. Be ye holy as God is holy. He chose Israel to be a separate people. And now Peter tells us we are a royal priesthood. set apart for God, a peculiar people, made for good works. I'm trying to show you guys that I've been in this circuit. I've been in all this stuff. And so I just simply trying to show you guys before this video cuts off. I don't have much memory on my phone. I don't know how much lifespan I have on the rest of my life. I pray God gives me many years, but I want to give this to you to know that God is real. This book is real. The scriptures are real, but you need to be careful. You need to start digging in this stuff so people cannot lie to you and deceive you and keep promoting things that look like the real thing, but they're just knockoff. They're just knockoff bags. They're just knockoff materials. They're not the real thing. You get what I'm saying? And so I implore you to start to read the whole Old Covenant, the whole Old Testament. Read the New Covenant, which we call the New Testament. Dig in to know God for yourself. If you're even just gonna read it, just a couple books. Read First and Second Chronicles. Read Genesis. Read Revelations. Read the Book of John. Read Matthew. If you could just start anywhere, those books, I would say really read those books, and that would be a great starting place for you. And Proverbs, and you can throw Proverbs in there too. I mean, and that's even just um, scratching the surface, seriously. But these people, lastly, to say before this video cuts off, they're just like the priest in Ezekiel's time when God says, "Go dig a hole in the wall." He digs the hole and he sees them worshiping these false gods, look, doing this thing and that thing behind closed doors. The women of the city, who aren't even the pastors or priests, they're weeping for these false god idols, following their religion. But once Saturday comes, they're all going to worship God at the synagogue or going to the temple. They're all on the street acting like they're of God, but they're really doing other things and secretly passing out little trinkets and idols. They're doing the same thing in our time through these movies, through this music, through the Chosen series. Don't watch that Chosen series. It's a lie from hell. Do not watch it. It's putting false images and thoughts in your mind about who God is and what He says. They're making all His people look like just sympathizers for every other type of thing that has nothing to do with who our God is. Anyways, I'm just wanted to share this message with you. Be careful what you promote, what's being promoted to you, and take in the things of God so you can decipher the real from the truth. Get alone, I would say get outside of your church for a month, for a couple weeks. Just get alone with God's word, prayer, and fellowship with your wife, your family, whoever your instant people that are really going to be walk this thing out with you, and then go back and listen what your pastor's talking about and see if it's matching what it's talking about in here. Because I guarantee you 95% of the churches are not. 95%. But I love you guys. Be blessed. I will talk to you again soon. I'm gonna unpack these things deeper. I'm gonna start um ripping off the bandages so you can see really what's going on so that you can get true healing. You need the bad news before you can get the good news. So God bless you guys. Peace.